another like illegal entrance here in Canada. We see what happened. Pardon, monsieur, vous arrivez de où? Vous arrivez de où, monsieur? Est-ce qu'on vous a demandé un test négatif ou preuve de vaccination? Pourquoi vous n'utilisez pas la fonction légale de rentrer au Canada? Pardon, vous êtes de quel pays? Vous venez de où? So you just saw a taxi driver just let a family, illegal immigrant, come in and they cross the border.
Illegal immigrants deliberately going through a fake, non-proper border crossing, trafficked by taxi companies in New York State who know exactly what they're doing. And the police don't turn them away. They escort them in like a concierge. The only thing I can say is that, at least unlike the last time I saw it, the police weren't the luggage boys themselves. Joining us now via Skype is our Quebec reporter, Ezra Levant, to tell us how it went. Alexa, great to see you again.
Great to see you too.
I do not like this Roxham Road illegal crossing, because the very first act of these people in Canada is a law-breaking act. Just down the road is a proper port of entry where, if they really are refugees, they can make their case and be processed. I don't believe anyone from New York State is a refugee by definition. In New York State, they're not suffering a threat based on race or religion. They're not in imminent danger. If you got yourself to New York, you're pretty much safe. So I think in two ways they're lawbreakers. They're fake refugees coming through a fake border crossing, but they got the royal treatment, didn't they?
Yeah. So they were prepared. What I saw so far, when they came to the border, the police stopped them right away, say, if you cross, you will enter illegally in Canada, you will be arrested. And they are all saying the same thing. I want asylum.
Now, I understand that you were in your vehicle with our camera team. And by the way, I want to salute you for doing this kind of journalism. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
I understand that a policeman did, in fact, pull you over. And we've got a clip of that I'd like to show. And I'd like to ask you what happened. Let's take a look.
Faut qu'on a un ticket.
Si tu trouves
c'est beaucoup de questions pour juste.
Est-ce que tu es inquiet?
Non, non, mais moi je trouve ça juste spécial.
Je te sens inquiet.
Ah non!
Okay.
Non, je suis une personne, par exemple, j'analyse beaucoup. Pas long, là.
Good. All right.
Merci.
Merci.
Okay, so what did he say, and what did he tell you to do? How did that end? Were you ticketed or fined or given any direction by that man? Who was he?
So he pulled us because he'd been called by the quarantine camp security. They called the police against us that we were around. So he pulled us out. The police was nice, but he asked us for all our ID. I said, no. Do I did something wrong? I did an infraction? He said, no. So I said, you don't need my ID, and you don't need the ID of anybody, just a driver if you have a check, but you're not allowed to ask me my ID. I didn't do anything wrong. So at the end, he let me like the right that I don't need to show my paper. But afterwards, because he was asking all the questions like, are you going to go back to the place? Are you going to go there or there? Are you going to stay? How long you want to be staying around? I was like, that's a lot of questions. And he said to me, you feel anxious. Why are you anxious? Are you something like, and he was always saying that I look anxious. I was like, I'm not anxious, but why are you asking all these questions if we have nothing to go against us?
That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.